Oh my gosh, it's been like forever. Wait, let me just get ready real quick. Hold on. Alright, it's your boy Demon and Mindset here, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about 5 YouTubers that were supposed to be very good and YouTuber that we could respect in this society of YouTube. But now, they've been doing some pretty messed up things, and they're pretty evil for what they did. We're going to be looking at 5 evil, misleading YouTubers. But before we do that, you already know the drill. Subscribe with the notification bell and like the video. Without further ado, here we go. Now, the first YouTuber we have here is Darman. And before anybody says this is overused or someone used it already, well, you gotta realize what he did was actually very, very bad. And he's actually being hypocritical because he's not changing lives at all. Like, his people are still bullying people to this day and still doing what he says is bad to this day. And like, they just make these stories just to try to paint an image of what they're doing is good and what was displayed is bad. But what he did behind the scenes that nobody knows is even worse. But if you don't know who Darman is, I'll give a little explanation. Darman is an entrepreneur and a film producer. He's best known for owning the Darman Studios company and being the head leader and using his slogan that he likes to use. I'll set a little example.
We're not just telling stories, we're changing lives.
He is also known for the videos he makes trying to make a change for the issues that's going on in the world, like bullying, drug dealing, peer pressuring, and things like that. And to be honest, I fuck with it on camera, but not off camera what he's doing. It's like defeating the whole aspect and the sort of entity of his channel. And if you don't know what he's doing, he's basically not paying and not shouting out the people that acted in the Darman films. So basically what Darman does, he basically thinks that if he's an owner of something, he basically just doesn't treat others the same and controls them like chess pieces. That's what basically they're doing for the Darman actors. That's basically what other people have been saying. This whole time, I thought these people were all nice and like influential to the whole community. But what Darman was doing deflects the whole idea, and the people even noticed his true character and his true self. They've never tried to help him, never tried to stop him, so they had to straight up just leave. So you might be thinking they didn't just want to confront him as a person and try to stop them from doing it and actually really care and want to confront him as a person to approach him. They made a video so then it could be stuck on the internet for a long time. And they've even noticed how his character has been this whole entire time. It's deflecting his whole aspect of character, and it's deforming him of what is really supposed to be impacted on the channel. I thought he was a great YouTuber that makes great videos and tries to influence others to not do these things and not be followed by the social issues path. But no, he's basically doing all of this off camera to try to hide this true character this whole entire time. And the people like the actors have been noticing this, them doing this type of stuff this whole time. They've even noticed they have not been paid by Darman, and he's refusing to do it at all costs. He's basically just taking all their feelings away and putting it all into a filter. And also, one of the actors wanted to talk to the person in a meeting, but he's literally not trying to give him a chance to talk to, and he's trying to silence them. Like, that smile he's been holding on the camera, it's just true deception. He only does this for money, and money for himself, not for anybody else, because he's egotistical like that. He's self-entitled and not willing to give anybody the fair cost. And he's trying to manipulate everybody like he's this good guy that pays everybody and respects the world and tries to make it better. But he doesn't, and he's just trying to ruin other lives so then he could get that fair amount of money and share it for himself. He's not trying to share it for any other people. He's also not trying to talk to anybody about it too. Here, look at this. Look at what the actors have been saying.
Contacted, said we could have a meeting to discuss our...
His dollar signs, not his people.
Well, I'm protesting the fact that this man won't talk to us.
Most basic elements to running a motion picture company that are not being met.
It's unfair. It's unfair to treat the people who have helped you build such a huge brand with such disrespect.
Do I feel there should be like an increase in pay?
A single actor that works at Darman Studios can afford rent.
Dude, you're literally trying to hide from the people that helped you with these videos and then not paying them, but acting like you are. Like, dude, how do you think that makes us feel? How do you think that makes us feel? Like, this whole cover up and this whole, like, speech and, like, image. No, not speech, but, like, image that you've painted out in this world, in this channel. Like, we thought you were, like, this channel that interprets, like, bad things that need to be better. Or, like, issues that need to be solved by your videos, man. But, like, you doing this is, like, reflecting in, like, the opposite of the whole idea, man. Just the way how you talk, like, we're not just telling stories. And I always talk to my fans. And if they're having a meeting on, like, he talks, like, so slow. Almost as if, like, paint a fake narrative and hide the real one, that the real one's narcissistic and manipulative. Like, he's been hiding this so long, it's actually sickening. Like, we thought you were a good person that respects other people's ideas and does all these cool things for the people that actually helped you with the video, because you're not acting in them at all. We thought you actually pay your editors, pay your workers that helped you with the video, but you don't. You're doing all this stuff and, like, manipulating other people and controlling the actors like chess pieces. Like, you've been doing this for a long time, man. Like, this is what we mean by whatever's in the dark will always come to the light. The next person on the evil YouTuber list, we have a content creator named Prxnce Rivera. Prxnce Rivera is an American social media personality and an actor who first gained popularity on the now defunct video hosting service Vine. He has a large following on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and on this website called Vine, and this app called Vine, which was a video hosting app, but now it's not set in, like, it's watered down. Like, people do not talk about Vine anymore. But now, since he switched over to his YouTube, and his whole career is based off of TikTok and YouTube, basically the popular platforms, he now has a good career, a good time for his name, man. I would have said he was a respectable YouTuber, and a YouTuber that doesn't make bad videos, if he didn't already do that and clickbait and manipulate fans. But hey, at least he doesn't steal that much video ideas. Does he? I don't know. But basically, I'm hearing that he has this self-entity and egotistical, and he only cares about himself and his own career. So he will try to, if he sees someone, like, on his edge of his career, or, like, on his property, basically, I'd say, he would have, like, a bad attitude and act like he's this different person off camera. Like, on camera, he seems like this happy dude, you know who I'm saying? This smile, kind of like Darman, like this happy dude. Like, I'm gonna show you an example.
Unique and craziest hotels in America.
Yeah, I know, it's cringy as shit, but at least he puts a smile on his face to show that he actually cares about his videos and he puts energy into them. And shows that he's a hype-paced YouTuber, you know? But what really ticks him off is he's trying to hype this character because he already knows his content is for younger kids, fan base. So he thinks he could either manipulate them by false advertising, like clickbaiting, and stealing video ideas, and flirting with his sister, which he does in some videos. Well, not really flirting, but I would just say, like, weird and strange acts. You feel what I'm saying? But what was really the worst thing that Prxnce Rivera did was when he tried to act like he was this really nice guy and, like, kind of like he would donate to other charitable communities type person. But what really happened was these two YouTubers, Prxnce Rivera, which I already am talking about, and Tyler Oliveira, I think, they both bumped into each other in this kind of like building thing, and they both were on the same floor. They both bumped into each other, and well, this was before they actually got to meet each other as, like, person and, like, bump into each other. Well, first, when they first bumped into each other, Tyler asked him one question, and he asked if he faked his videos. He looked at the floor with his eyes and looked up at the ceiling and then looked right at the camera. It was kind of like 1 to 2 seconds. Wait, no, not 1 to 2, like 5.5 milliseconds. And then he said no. And I already know that's a lie because he does stage his videos and he does fake them. Arguably, any commentary YouTuber can vouch for me and agree with what I'm saying. Despite the fact that they're hesitant to tell the truth, they won't dare to tell the actual truth, you feel what I'm saying? So they'll just say, no, or like, maybe, or I don't know, like, you know, things like that, like, kind of like struggles to tell the real truth, and like gets like the main points, like broad claims, like, I'm not gonna get into this. This is the tip of the iceberg, like things like that, you feel what I'm saying? But what really makes me mad is how Brent Rivera thinks he's the face of YouTube and he could treat other people how he wants to. You feel what I'm saying? Here, look at this.
Brent Rivera calling security and then the cops on me after I asked him this.
Do you fake your videos?
No. You can tell that he's lying. And he's hesitant on trying to tell you guys the real truth. Like, come on. Doing all this behind the camera so then people wouldn't see it. But Tyler Oliveira literally caught him on camera saying that. And then after he said, oh, are you filming with the iPhone camera? Like, what's wrong with doing that? How does filming on an iPhone determine if you're a bad YouTuber? That doesn't make any sense. I feel like people that record on like an iPhone or like edit their videos on an iPhone have still good videos. They have good videos and like probably have better videos than the people that film on the a camera. No offense. But yeah, it's still fucked. And this dude time and time again is continuing to not tell the truth and like kind of get away from the situation and try to garner the fans sort of perspective on who he is for a YouTuber. Like, he does not really like, he's not really a nice person off camera and not a person that would donate money and like have a smile on his face like the camera. Like, he's doing all this stuff saying that, like, it's not good, man. But basically what happens in the rest of the video is disgusting. I'm just gonna show you.
Room and randomly found these two girls in the hallway.
What is happening?
She's in the video where she's pranking.
Who?
You'll see.
Who are you people?
What do you mean?
What is your name?
Brent.
Brent? Brent? Last name? What is your name?
Dom.
Name?
Drew.
What are you guys filming?
Hotel video.
What is this? Who are you guys? Are you guys hired by the Brent Rivera group?
Maybe.
Seriously, they're really gonna act like they're props and like some sort of dolls, when they're literally just human beings, literally being hired by Brent Rivera. Like, this is almost like a Darman video. Like, this is not some drama show, theater type of shit. This is a normal YouTube video. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Brent Rivera's just saying no and then acting like there's not a camera literally shoved in his face. So, once again, another lie for Brent Rivera. I'm going to be counting these as lie points. I'm going to generate points now, considering if a YouTuber does something like either bad or like lie, then that's added to the point. So, coming back to Darman, he has about like, how many things he's lied about? He's lied about 2 things. He's lied about him saying,
We're not just telling stories, we're changing lives.
even though he's not doing anything, it's just getting that extra dollar bill from just uploading those videos and getting those people to do the videos for him and like act in those. So yeah, he's really not doing anything. He's just really making it worse. So once again, another lie. Also lied about wanting to talk to the editors in person about this whole thing, this whole situation, but they didn't do anything and he kept on ducking it. So another lie. So that's a total of 2 points. Total 2 fake points on the board. Brent Rivera is refusing to tell the truth about his videos being fake, but it's obviously fake because he literally caught the editor, the people that helped in the video literally just say they were being bought and they were doing this for money. So once again, another lie. I'm not going to give him the points yet. We're just going to watch the rest of the video.
Amusing, so I walked back to my hotel room and prepared to go on my tour of the hotel. So we get our stuff ready, take a few minutes, and start heading downstairs to go on our tour that's been planned multiple days prior to this and has a specific scheduled time that we need to show up for to go on it. That time is in about 5 minutes, so we go downstairs, only to find...
Oh god, Brent Rivera's right there.
Hey, go have fun with your 100 subscribers.
Seriously, he not only refuses to say that his videos are fake and like lie about it not being fake and like basically lie to all of his fans off camera and on camera, but also he's a horrible person behind the scenes too, and like saying all these mean stuff. Go have fun with your 100 subscribers. You know how mean that is? That's basically like It's like a homeless person walking in and out, and they just get a fry thrown at him, and he has to leave. That's not fair. That's not equal treatment. That's actually, that could be bullying, that could be assault, that could be anything, bro. That's basically a defamation of character, because they're not defining your true identity to what you display on the camera, compared to how you don't do it. Like, come on, it does not match at all. Like, it's almost like he's trying to hide this true thing, so that, I mean, this evil, wicked behavior, so then nobody will find out. But it's found out, and it's getting really, really bad. It's to the point where Brent Rivera had to respond to it, and his response was just utter BS. Like, he was just lying at this point. He's just blatantly lying. Like, I know when stuff is taken to the top, but Brent Rivera took this to the top. He was saying he was yelling at him in his face, like he was doing nothing but minding his own business. Like, come on, like, how many stuff are you gonna pull out of you right now? No matter how much stuff you want to pull out of you, nothing will make you justified of what you actually said to him, and you hurt him literally, morally, and it hurt his feelings a lot. But for the fake points, we're just gonna add, probably, I'm gonna say 1, because it's just the 2, the defamation of character. I wouldn't say it's fake. It's just like a whole cover-up and an act, you know, like a personality, internet personality, kind of like. I get where he's coming from, but still, like, you can't say that. You can't say that to another person that's trying to live out their life and try to express their true character on the internet. Like, vlog out what they like, and, like, you cannot say that. That's just rude, and, like, it acts like you're on someone's lawn. He's acting like you're on someone's lawn, like, saying, get the fuck on my lawn. Like, you don't say it like that. You have to approach them in a better manner. Like, how he handled it was, like, so ridiculous. And it was, like, very, like, hurtful and, like, kind of immature and, like, disgraceful way how he handled it. And his response he made was disgusting. I'll just show you what his response was.
This guy came up to me yelling and accused me of faking the prank. And I'm not saying all my pranks are real, but this one was.
Funny, bro. That was fake as hell.
We were just minding our own business, filming a video, so this was really frustrating given the amount of time, energy, and money we...
Okay, first off, you call telling someone that to buzz off and, like, go have fun with their 100 subscribers, like, saying those things, like, unless you said other things off camera, it's not looking good for you, Brent. You still did it regardless. Like, you saying those things paints a bad narrative for you, and you're continuing to not own up for the fact. You saying, oh, so we basically just minded our own. You did not do that at all. You responding it is not to it is not minding your own business. How you handle it is not minding your own business too. So, if other than that, I mean, if I get more, like, evidence and, like, more footage of you doing something else and, like, responding in a better manner, Tyler Oliver's point still stands.
Into these videos to make great content for you guys. And as the night went on, he continued to approach us with his camera, saying awful things about me, my friends, and...
Alright, you calling, saying, hey, what's going on? And what's going on here? You saying that's awful? Are you serious right now? You calling a question awful? What is wrong with you? You're just delusional, like, confused at this point. You're just being disingenuous. You don't want to own to the fact that you were the one that was saying that. Like, how are you going to call someone faking a horrible person when you were literally doing that yourself? This makes no sense.
My sister to try and get a rise out of me for his video.
That is not how it's stupid. Oh, and facts to the person at the Roblox video. Shout out to Believer4910, by the way. I hope he has a good day. But still, like, you call that being a bad person and, like, he's trying to rise his channel? This dude has, like, 2 million subscribers. He does not give a fuck about you. He does not give a fuck about your clout. He is not trying to... And, like, the last time I heard someone use that, I've just said to my mind, nobody wants to make response videos. And even if he was, like, this commentary YouTuber, that would still be annoying. That would still ruin his day and, like, add more useless time to his day. So, like, your point makes no sense. And, like, what you're saying right now, he's doing this off our clout, is kind of bullshit, Brent.
At a certain point, it bubbled up so much that I did what he wanted. I stooped down to his level and I said something that I should not have said.
It's good that you admitted to it, Brent. It's good that you admitted to it, Brent.
Go have fun with your 100 subscribers, bud.
Later on, he came up and started filming again. This time...
That's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't he film it? Because he literally could see through what you're doing. He could see through your manipulative stuff. He sees if a video was fake, even though you lied about it not being fake. And he caught someone say that they were being bought and, like, bought from Brent as, like, helpers and, like, people that act in the video. And he, like, they know that this is a fake video, so you don't have to lie about it. Like, we don't have to make videos about this if you just admit to it being a fake video. Like, we could just sit back with our asses kicked up, basically do nothing if you just admit that you're false and it's a fake video, bro. Like, you act like he's doing all this, but it's you, Brent. It's you. Come on, bro.
While we were on a tour. His actions toward us and other guests on the tour caused the hotel staff, not me, to call security.
Alright, first, you did not call security. Security came up on you. How are you gonna say I called security when the security came up on you? Security came to you, like, almost like this was like a whole setup. It was almost like the security was right next to them, looking at them dead in the face, like this, like the Roblox avatar, like this. It was almost like security was coming to them, because they barely even walked a footstep. Bro, those securities were like right next to them. So, like, I'm starting to see this video was a little bit busted, a little bit weird. Like, he did not call the security at all. They just came to him. He's lying.
He was warned several times by the hotel staff to not only leave us, but other guests and hotel staff alone.
It's funny how he never apologized. That's what I'm saying. Facts. Shout out to Believer 4, 9, 10. That response video was the worst response video I've ever seen in my life. Like, he literally did nothing except for, like, he just came up to you because you said that 100% subscribers thing. That was your fault. That was on you. He wouldn't have came up to you if you wouldn't have said that. He wouldn't have came up to you if you would just admit false to you faking those videos. Come on, man. Like, he's just responding to you at this point. Like, and you were bullshit talking the iPhone. You were bullshit talking the iPhone. I've seen hundreds of people film with their iPhone or edit this thing on the iPhone. It's not bad at all. So what you're saying, Brent, is kind of bullshit right now. Think about it. It's kind of messed up, bro. Like, you're saying all these things and, like, doing this stuff. It's still fucked. But yeah, that just shows Brent is a liar and a manipulator. We'll look at Tyler Oliveira's. We'll look at his. So yeah, once again, Brent is just being disingenuous, lying, manipulating, will do anything to try to garner your sympathy by trying to cover the truth and painting a narrative where Tyler Oliveira was wrong and that Brent is one of the right because he has more subscribers and stuff and more credibility than Tyler. So once again, you're not really proving anybody anything and people are still calling you out. So once again, Brent Rivera, another lie. So that's about 3 points. 3 points. Extra for the Brent Rivera topic. I'll add Tyler Oliveira's one. Oliveira's response. His response was like 100,000 million times better than Brent Rivera's response. Brent Rivera's response was worse than a James Charles apology. It was so bad. Tyler Oliveira's one, he handled it so much better. He was just so much chilling, stating the real truth. Here, look at this.
This was me. Things quickly get taken out of context, so here's the full picture.
Brent, you're a...
If you've recently...
Oh, my fault. Stuff is not getting taken out of context. We can obviously see through your manipulative stuff. So stop trying to cover it up and lie about it, bro. He's just simply not trying to fault that he wasn't caught first-handed by Tyler Oliveira and other people like me and other commentary community. Stop trying to cover it up and lie about it, bro. Before this gets taken out of context. Nobody's taking it out of context. We can obviously see through your fans that you're trying to manipulate because they're obviously a younger audience. But dude, we can still see what you're doing. We can see through your videos are fake. We can see that you're trying to clickbait. We can see that you're trying to get views off of this. We can see that you fake your videos and you're a liar, bro.
If you've recently saw a viral video of two YouTubers arguing in a hotel hallway, well,
Be quick. Lie number one.
things quickly get taken out of context, so here's the full picture.
Brent, you're a liar. Here are the
That's
receipts.
what I'm
Also on
saying,
the
bro.
toilet, so I'll be quick.
I
Lie
get
number
it.
one.
Right when I was about to pull a prank on my friends in a hotel, this guy came up to me yelling and accused me of faking the prank.
No, we were half asleep in our hotel rooms. My cameraman gets up, goes into the hallway, only to see these two ghost girls right outside our rooms. Keep in mind, Brent places these girls on the opposite side of the hotel room floor we apparently share. We easily could have avoided each other if you did not place your prank right
What
up
did I
past
just
them
say?
if they
What
knew.
did I
No
just
one yelled
say?
at you or...
He wouldn't have said those things. He wouldn't have regarded to what you were saying if you didn't approach him and bump into him. You bumped into the pressure to make him try to do this. Nobody wants to do this. Nobody wants to do this. Brent.
Accused you of anything. I simply walked up to... Keep in mind, Brent places these girls on the opposite side of the hotel room floor we apparently share. We easily could have avoided each other if you did not place your prank right outside our two hotel rooms on the opposite side of the hotel floor we both were staying on. 2.
This guy came up to me yelling and accused me of faking the prank. And
No one yelled at you or accused you of anything.
Exactly.
I simply walked up to you, asked you if you knew...
He's trying to overdo. See, what I was saying in the beginning, I know when someone's overdoing something, but what Brandon's doing, he's overdoing it. He yelled at me. He said all those mean things. Like, nobody said anything to you, bro. He's acting like he's been verbally abused. He hasn't. If anything, Tyler should be crying, but he's more mature than Brent. Like, oh my gosh, like, he did not do anything. He just asked a question. Like, holy crap.
The two girls who were at the end of the hallway, you denied knowing them completely. I walked up to them, asked them if they knew you. They were like,
Maybe.
okay, anyways. So I walked up to you, and then you said,
Do you fake your videos?
No. Can you fake your videos?
No.
3.
I'm not saying all my pranks are real, but this one was.
This prank is obviously fake.
Hold up, Tyler. I'm just gonna say, never mind. Just, I feel like Brent already knew you were recording, so, but like, Tyler, do you fake your videos if Brent already knew you were recording to try to get the footage? And are you trying to make this work? No, you're not trying to make this work out, but still. And I'm not trying to deride you. What you're saying is actually true. You did not say anything mean to him. You just asked him a question. Saying, are you doing this for real? You seeing a little,
You just hire these people?
We don't know who those are. Oh my god.
What?
I think people think it's funny because you won't admit you're faking the videos, when it's very obvious you are. 4.
We were just minding our own business and filming a video.
No, you were in the hallway immediately adjacent to our rooms, where coincidentally, I think people think it's funny because you won't admit you're faking the videos, when it's very obvious you are. 4.
We were just minding our own business and filming a video.
No, you were in the hallway immediately adjacent to our rooms, where coincidentally we were also filming a ghost video, location 4 of 7, right here. You could have rented the place out, but you didn't. So when I walked out of my room, I walked into your prank. 5.
It's really frustrating given the amount of time, energy.
What did I just say? He walked into it not knowing that he was actually there, which made him have a whole mental attack and start saying those things. Like, unless I see other things that you were saying off camera regarding to get out of here with your 100 subscribers, what you're kind of saying, Brent, it's kind of bullshit. You're saying, oh, I'm trying to mind my own business. Like, you're not trying to do that. If you wanted them to succeed in their own lanes, don't talk to him or don't do anything. Don't pay attention to him. Let him do his own stuff. Let him branch off his own YouTube stuff. Let him do that. You weren't trying to do that because you think you're better than him, bro. You're so entitled. You think you so the face of YouTube. You think you could treat other people like how you want, but you can't do that, bro.
And money we put into these videos to make great content.
We lost about $4,000 in flights, hotel rooms, and car rentals after you got us kicked out. So
I did not know that. He was losing stuff while they were winning stuff, bro.
And you're Forbes 30 under 30, so this hurts me a lot more than it should hurt you, I imagine. 6.
To these videos to make great content for you guys. And as
you don't make great content. You sexualize your friends and your sister for views in these weird love triangles. Look at this video. I didn't upload that. You did, bro. There's a lot of unusual sexualization of your sister in thumbnails and in videos to drive viewership from a young audience. 7.
He continued to approach us with his
I said his audience is for kids, bro. Tyler Oliver obviously sees where my eyes are coming from. He knows that your audience is for kids, and they know you have a younger audience, and you're fooling them with the videos you make, the appealing images, and like the titles and the clickbait and lying that you're making fake videos when it's obviously you're making fake videos. So stop lying about it, bro. My gosh, you would have been respected if you would just accept that you were in the wrong. We wouldn't have to make these type of videos. Nobody likes to do this. I hate making videos about you, but you are trying to do this. So yeah, like, I'm not trying to do this. Like, you would have been kind of respected a little bit if you didn't do that. So it's all on you, man. Great job. It's all on you.
Camera saying awful things about me, my friends, and my sister.
The only thing I ever asked was, is it true you kissed your sister? Everything else was the comment section blowing up. And then also in the full video I made of the situation, I did include the clip of Ava saying, you were the worst in bed.
Worst influencer in bed award goes to... I'm gonna say Brent. Because he lacks experience.
But that's also on her. I've let the audience decide how to feel about this. 9.
At a certain point, it bubbled up so much that I did what he wanted. I stooped.
The video that said Brent Rivera called the cops on me, from what Tyler said, he wasn't saying anything mean, bro. He wasn't doing anything other than that. What you're kind of saying, bro, is kind of bullshit.
Down to his level, and I said something that I should not have said.
Lies. Brent has framed the situation as if him saying, go have fun with your 100 subscribers is the tipping point to all of this, where in actuality, this is the second time we meet. Right after we meet upstairs, as I'm walking to my tour, we see each other, I record, oh my god, it's Brent Rivera, and then he says,
hey, go have fun with your 100 subscribers, bud.
This was not a bubbling over point or a tipping point. This was the second of 3 interactions we interact with one another.
Later on, he came up and started...
So what I literally said, he was trying to interact with you. He was trying to be in your face, like, hey, what's up? Hey, you in your lane? Like, kind of like that. Like, I think you could just start a mean conversation with him. Like, I just don't know. Like, Brent is more in the wrong, and like, he wasn't doing anything to try to hurt him, do anything like that. He just wanted to know questions in his mind to make him, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, to make, if he's faking the videos, then he's faking the videos. Then if if he sees like stuff that other older audiences have seen that were kind of or like weird, then you should own up to it.
Filming again. This
false. This is the exact same encounter in which you say,
go have fun with your 100 subscribers, bud.
There's not another encounter. This is me responding to you saying,
go have fun with your 100 subscribers, bud.
I walk up to you and then ask, can you say that a little louder? There's not another interaction. This is interaction 2 of 3. We only have 3 interactions before I get kicked out.
This is the 3rd time harassing us.
11.
His actions toward us and other guests on the tour caused the hotel staff, not me, to call security.
You literally called security on us non-stop.
Brent Rivera is just utterly, like, he's acting like a kid, like, you're harassing us. Like, who does he think he is, bro? This little soy boy looking dude. Look at this. Look at this dude. Who is he? Who are you, bro? This is the dude that said, go have fun with your 100 subscribers. Look at this soy boy ass motherfucker. Who is this dude? Who are you? Can't believe these guys are giving this dude this much attention.
This is the 3rd time harassing us.
11.
His actions toward us and other guests on the tour caused the hotel staff, not me, to call security.
You literally called security on us non-stop, and in this clip, you say,
I'm gonna get out.
You're gonna get us kicked out? You're that powerful?
Did you guys finish your video?
No.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to finish it.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, they're gonna...
Maybe that wouldn't have been the case. They chose...
Dude, oh, my fault. He's literally just this dude that just... He thinks he has this upper authority. He thinks he's better than everybody just because he has more subscribers, just because he was there first. But like, still not looking good for you, Brent. Like, you're still acting like you, like, are the face of YouTube, like what I already said, and kicking him out of everything. Like, I get you don't want him there, but you could have just said that instead of, hey, get out of here, like that, like, kind of like excluding him from everything.
Easier option of kicking us out versus you and your 10-man crew. And Brent's little reaction video,
Tyler dude is acting like so chill, like he does not care about this. Like, he doesn't have a sad face or anything. He's just saying like the truth because he knows Brent is like an evil liar. Like, he's doing this all for views, like, type of stuff. So he's acting like he's wasting his time. I like it. I fuck with it that much.
With the chronology of events to justify his actions, but in actuality, we only interacted with one another 3 times. In this video I uploaded on my YouTube channel, to defend my case here, I showed the beginning and end of all 3 interactions. If you don't
Which is a fair argument. What Brent was saying with all those interactions that he said, saying a lot of things, a lot. Brent said a lot of things that were messed up, and all of what Tyler added in his video was saying that he asked asked Brent if he was doing that to his sister, which he's seen in the videos, because he sees who you are as the person who you say yourself. That outcome is the videos. He sees that and just wants to know if you were doing that. He completely took it out of context. He took it out the wrong manner, and it's all Brent's fault. But he just not want to admit to that, because he knows he is guilty and fault for what he did. So, great job, Brent.
believe me, just go watch it. Brent, if you want to settle this, we can hop in the boxing ring any day. Or if you just want to apologize to me, you can hook me up on a date with your sister. Either of those 2 options work. My DMs are open.
This dude's a player. This dude's a goat. W, spam W's, spam everything. This dude, Tyler Roseberry, the freaking goat. Like, oh my mama, I would literally follow this dude. Subscribe to him. I probably watch him like 2 times a week, probably. Yeah, like 2 times a week. Like, this dude, Tyler Oliveira, he handled it so good. This is why I say he handled it so good. Wait, I can't help it. The next YouTuber we have here is Austin Jones. I'm not trying to make this video an hour long, so I'm just going to summarize what he did and who he is the quickest I can. Austin Jones was a singer, but he started his YouTube career in 2007. He usually uploaded videos with him as they cover up with his face in the camera. Basically, I'll show you an example. That's pretty much what Austin Jones did, and it seems like someone, like a pretty cool, pretty chill person would do a video with him, you know? But what he did was pretty messed up behind camera. So he started his YouTube career when he was about 15 years old, and basically the only people that would really watch his videos and give him support and like really care were teenage girls or young teenage girls, like basically young girls. But what he started to realize when he was starting to pull big numbers and like 500,000, this dude had like 500,000 subscribers, and like he would average like 20 million views per like popular video. Like, that's really good for someone. But what he started to do, he started to message the girls inappropriate images or like way out of context images when he started to meet them as a person and like online. And he got exposed about it, and he made a video on his channel. It's basically saying the allegations were true. That video basically ruined his whole career and ruined chances of him being in any more concerts like that at all. But then, this is the tip of the iceberg. In 2017, he started sending a lot of inappropriate images. He got arrested in 2017 because he was doing that. And he started to send those inappropriate images to those younger girls that started to watch his channel. And until then, he's pretty much in jail. This YouTuber does not earn any fake points except for the fact he tried to manipulate his fans by trying to garner their sympathy into thinking he's a great person, but actually he's not, and just he wanted to use that to just get into the stage and like get into concerts by just sending out them all this stuff, but which backfired horribly for him, which it makes him a bad YouTuber and on the evil YouTuber list. So that was basically Austin Jones' life through death journey from his YouTube career in 2007 to 2017. Yes, it's pretty Yeah, so for the next YouTuber, we have a YouTuber by the name Wario. And this YouTuber was basically supposed to be a like sort of YouTuber that uploads about games, technology, and technology about games, like things that can make the games better or something. Basically innovations. Basically that was what the YouTuber's purpose was. I'll show you a little bit of his channel.
One of the things that makes MagFest so important to me is the fans, meeting them, and just hanging out with them. This is the time that I get to interact with them and show them I'm just a normal guy. And luckily, they like to hang out with me too.
Yeah, he really likes the fact that his fans are supporting him. And he acts like he's like a genuine guy, you know? You'll see what I mean later when I say he likes his fans. Usually when I say other YouTubers aren't dealing with other things, but I'm not gonna lie to you. That dude was dealing with something in his life too. That dude dealt with depression and other mental health issues that I will not say in this video. I'm not trying to slander that dude, because, yeah. There were times in his videos where he didn't act like the same. He didn't feel the same and didn't act the same in his videos. He dealt through a financial crisis where basically you don't have enough money to get what you want. He didn't have a lot of money. But despite that, he was still a genuine guy off camera and still had a smile on his face, right? Later, in January 23rd, 2014, he hurt himself with a weapon. Allegations said he hurt himself with a gun, a knife. Allegations say that he locked himself in the bathroom. Allegations said he did it on the floor. Like, I don't know, but I just know that his wife captured it all and known that he did this type of stuff. And she also knows that he's been doing sneaky stuff behind her back, which basically lacks loyalty of all costs. Like, there was a time period where Wario would cheat on his wife with his fans, even though his fans would beg them to stop. People would think that this dude was like a real genuine person, but in reality, this man was a creep. This dude was something else. People thought he was a really good guy and they respected who he is. But in reality, he was a horrible person. If you want more like kind of offender and like fan offender type, like predatory type of YouTubers, I'll make another video like that another time. But for now, the next YouTuber we have is named Leg. Now, man, oh man, I've been on the tip of my seat to make a video about this dude. Ever since I mentioned Pat God in one of my other videos on my other channel, I've been on the tip of my seat waiting to make a video on this dude. If you don't know who Leg is basically an individual on the internet and a internet personality. He was one of the head owners and the managers of Void and started making videos about diss tracks, but first got introduced into Minecraft and video games. Later on, he got introduced by someone named Pat God, and they ended up making videos together and they became really good friends. They made videos on what topic was on the hot seat and what topic was really getting controversial. So they started making diss tracks on it and it went absolutely insane. Until they started to notice that the diss tracks wasn't really going that popular and people weren't starting to make them anymore. So they started to invert that channel into Discord packing content. Now that YouTube channel wasn't originally called Leg. It was originally called Void Jr. and Void. So they made another channel contributing to Void, but also to packing content too. If you don't know what packing is, it's basically like roasting, like basically a rap battle where two people ending up roasting each other, basically like rapping, but basically saying like out of line things. And they both go back and forth until another person wins a round. They uploaded several videos about packing and it went absolutely crazy. And I was proud of them for a long time. And then they've noticed what they should have been doing in the start. They should have made packing content. And so one day they met on the Isaac White and a Soft Willy server and they ended up packing each other. And then they became best friends. And then that was the origin story of Pat God and Leg. Also, by the way, the YouTube channel named Leg was before called Pat God and Leg. It was originally supposed to be a team channel, right? But Leg took that all for himself, and I'll get into that later in the video. So, noticing when they started to get all their views off of making diss tracks and packing content, right? They started to become business partners and sign a contract to basically be 50-50 co-owners. So basically, Pat God was a part of the owner of Void, and Leg was a part of the owner of Void. Anybody had the access to remove another person from the other channel, but they didn't because they trusted each other, right? So basically, I forgot to say, they also had like an Instagram, a SoundCloud, a Spotify, and a Twitter account locked on with the same channel. So they all, but one night before the Gideon talent show, the night before that, Pat God went to sleep one day, and you know how they have like all the livelihood and like all the channels with each other? He kicks them off of everything. I mean everything, like the Discord server. And there's this other Discord server they started called Park. They were both the co-owners, the owners. He banned him from Park. Leg banned Pat God from Park. And that he also blocked his phone number and took his access from a lot of things, the SoundCloud, the Instagram, the Twitter, all of that. He took that all for himself and isn't giving a reason why. It isn't giving a validation why, because he knows that he had no right to do that. The only thing that actually gave him a right to do that is if he texted Pat God. And even if he was the worst friend ever, it still doesn't give him a right to take all the livelihood he did for himself. And mostly Pat God would do most of the work on that Void channel. So it wouldn't really necessarily be fair for Leg to do that. And they were both owners, so basically just kick the owner. Sadly, Leg does not give any valid reason why he did this. First, he started a live stream that he ended up deleting called The End of an Era. And that live stream was so terrible. He was pulling up lies out of him to make Pat God seem like a horrible person. Then he ended up making another video, Tell the Truth About Pat God. And that video was basically to expose the type of person Pat God was, not to really justify what he did. Actually, that whole purpose of that video wasn't really adding context to it, just pointing out the things that Pat God did. And to be honest, Pat God's point still stands, because he's just pointing out random things that Pat God did that had no relation with how much stuff he took away that Pat God did on those channels. But luckily, Pat God makes low response videos and very good response videos. So he ended up debunking every Leg's point. And even though Pat God did messed up things, Legs have done messed up things in his life too. But he's not going to get into that because it's still not going to justify what Leg has did. He had no right to kick him off the channel like he did without saying anything. And his reasons because of it was because he didn't feel like it was a team. Leg at the same time didn't make it be a team by talking to his business owner. That's what we have to do as a person. He had no right to do that. And it was all his fault because he wasn't communicative towards him. And since Leg took all the channels for himself, he ended up quitting YouTube because he realized he has no work ethic. So he ended up selling $10,000+ for this Park server, which is money that Leg needs to just basically run away from all of this. And the last video that Leg made was called KSI Ruined My YouTube Career, which is just utter bullshit because KSI is literally the reason why creators have a platform in the first place. Most creators got shouted out by KSI. So what he's saying literally makes no sense. He just doesn't want to own up to the fact that kicking your business partner from everything when he mostly did the work and you didn't want to talk to him, just utter bullshit. And he lied about wanting to negotiate a plan with him. He also lied about paying his editors and lied about paying Pat God, because Pat God literally had to remind him to pay him. Leg doesn't just pay owners. And I know Leg has the money because he just isn't really being balanced, and he isn't taking responsibility of what he actually could do. He's not capable of paying other people yet. He was not even ready to be a whole business yet. But that never stopped Pat God, and Pat God ended up reaching his peak to his 1 million subscriber goal. And I'm basically very proud of him because even though his best friend literally took his livelihood, he still managed to get over the subscribers in under a year, which is pretty crazy. Anyways, if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe with notifications on and hit that like button and comment down below who is the most evil YouTuber here. Anyways, your boy Demon Mindset, and I'm out. Peace.